Hello and welcome to the Purgatorians cast interviews. In this series, you shall be able to find out more information about the cast, what other projects they are currently working on, as well as their views about the character and the show. Today we have Larry Womac, who voices Isaac Newbury. Thanks, Larry, for joining us.
Thank you for having me on the show. It's great to be here.
What was your initial response when you read through the synopsis of the Purgatorians and the cast of characters involved?
I'd say my initial response when reading through the synopsis of the Purgatorians was the intricacy of the plot line and seeing how everything kind of meshed together, and you're like, wow, okay, I'm being led down this one path, but then brought back and seeing how it all ties together. And then you've got some really nice people, and then you've got your wonderful villains. So it's really nice to be part of a cool project and see how that comes about and see how the characters come alive with all the various voice actors making it just something that pops and that is really interesting to listen to.
What can you tell us of the story of the show, the themes, and such?
The show themes are pretty serious, right? You've got probably some abuse and serious psychological themes that deal with some really tough issues. And some people might not be able to digest these very well. And I think that's part of the wonderful challenges with a great radio drama like this, Purgatorians, where it takes those themes and weaves them into a really great storyline.
In your opinion, why will people want to listen to this show? What would keep them coming back for the next episode?
I think any true fans that love radio dramas are going to enjoy this radio show. If they don't, then, it might not be their thing. But I think overall the writing is great. The character development is great. I think the cast of characters is great. And the way this plot is interwoven, I think listeners are really going to enjoy this show. What would keep people coming back to the next episode? Probably to find out who lives and who dies, because the show's kind of like a Game of Thrones. You never know, oh, that character is already dead. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, okay. What's going to happen next? You guys got me hooked.
Why did you want to take part in such a large project?
I think I wanted to take part in such a large project because it's nice to have the longevity and help develop the storyline through something that's just not a one and done, or it's just not 5 minutes here and 10 minutes here, but it's a really a well-developed storyline, and you're part of it, right? So you get to dig deep into your character and try to bring out the best or the worst in them as a voice actor.
Tell the viewers something about your character you're voicing.
So I play Isaac Newbury. He's a not-so-nice guy, and he doesn't like to get his hands dirty. So if there's the talk of maybe murdering somebody or doing evil deeds, he doesn't want to be the guy to get his hands involved, but he wants someone else to do the dirty work. And that's all I'll say for now.
What do you feel will be the hardest part about bringing your character to life?
So the hardest part about bringing my character to life is taking the notes that you're given about who they are and then developing a perspective, right? So what does this guy eat for dinner? What does he eat for breakfast, lunch? What's his personality like? So you have to, from the notes that you're given, create a persona and convey that with only through your voice. So someone can say, oh, wow, yeah, I can tell this guy's really angry, or he's really upset, or ooh, he's about to lose his temper and go off on someone, just by listening to what's being said through a microphone. Whereas on television, right, you can see someone's face and you can say, oh yeah, that person's angry. I can see it on their face and I can hear it in their voice. But as a voice actor, you can only transfer all of those emotions of the character that you're playing only through your voice. And that's a whole different level of acting that is, in my opinion, more difficult than probably TV acting.
If your character is to die in the show, how would you want this to happen?
Oh, probably in a fight scene, a good battle. If I'm going to go out, I want to go out swinging. Actually, I don't want my character to die, but if it has to happen, I want to do it in a blaze of glory.
If you could have chosen any character, male or female, who would it be and why?
Oh, which character? Probably Demetrius Montgomery, because he's probably the most evil of them all of the entire series. Or is he?
How much input do you have in the show? And does the creator of the show keep you informed about the decisions being made?
I think as a voice actor, we have a lot of input. We can offer suggestions, or we can talk to the creator and say, look, you know what? I think this voice actor would not do this in this particular scene. More like they would probably take this tone or this level of voice, or they wouldn't say the sentence like this. They would have a conversation like that. And it's okay to offer up those ideas and to know that you're validated in expressing those points of view. And it's like, wow, I didn't think of that, right? And the creator may say, hey, you know, that's a great idea. Let's roll with it. And it's really cool because that's part of the creation process, and something that was written one way comes out another way, and it makes it even better. I just think that's really cool. And we're always informed about the decisions being made, whether it's through email or Discord, or it's an open channel. So there's not a unilateral or one-way communication line where it's, I'm telling you what to do and this is my only way and we're not doing any other way. We've got creative freedom, and I think that brings out the best in voice actors.
What inspired you to become a voice actor?
I recall being in elementary school, and I'm probably dating myself here. We would have the film rolls, and every Friday we would have movie time or film time. And so if you were picked, you got to insert the cassette tape or the audio and then turn the knob for the projector for each particular film slide. So when I would hear the voice that was coming through the cassette, I thought, wow, this is really cool. They're tying this in and somehow managing to coordinate the voice with each film slide. And I immediately knew that I wanted to be a narrator or be a part of voice acting after experiencing that at such a young age. And we're talking elementary school here. So as soon as I heard that and experienced that, I was like, wow, this is really cool. And watching 8mm films on nature or history, and hearing the person describe what was going on and getting a sense of that coordination. I just thought that was really cool. And I was like, wow, someone got paid for that. I would love to do that. And here I am.
Is this your first show, or have you done other voice acting projects?
I've done various other voiceover projects, such as commercials. I've done podcasts, other podcast shows, and I've also done audiobooks. It pretty much runs the gamut. I've done video game trailers. So I think it's in my genetic makeup, because when you're inside the booth and maybe 8 hours of the outside world pass, but it only feels like 5 minutes, that's when you know you found what your passion is and that you could do it come heck or high water, right? So it's just, you just know. And other voice actors know that feeling as well.
In your opinion, what separates this show from others that you have done?
I'd have to say what separates this show from others that I've done as a voice actor is the adult themes involved. I mean, you're dealing with some abuse and some really deep-seated emotional tough scenarios, right? And as a voice actor, you have to maintain the integrity of your character, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, and expound upon that and bring those characters to life, whether those situations are good or not so good, right? And so as a voice actor, the themes that are carried out throughout this project is a new challenge, and I absolutely love that.
Any plans for after the show ends?
Plans after the show ends. I think I'm going to continue to find other projects and keep on voice acting, but who knows? This show may never end, and we get to do this forever. But I'll continue to do radio dramas, commercials, any type of voice acting that fits my voice. I love it so much. I want to do this for the rest of my life, no doubt.
Where can people find you if they are interested in your work and want to know more, or possibly hire you?
If people want to find me, they can check me out at larrywomacvo.com, LarryWomac.com.
Imagine you are your character. Any final words from them to the viewers?
I tried my best to survive, but if you're listening to these words, I probably didn't make it.
Thank you, Larry, for joining us, and I wish you and your character every success in both the show and your future roles. If you at home would like to take a look at the other projects Larry Womac has worked on, is currently working on, and for any further information, please check the description of the video. Next week we have Samantha Ripp joining us, who voices Tamara Wakefield, to give us their opinions on their character, the show, and other projects they have worked on. I hope you will join us. Until then, goodbye.